Look, it was only a matter of time before they got his ass. Like, look, I don't know what Jayden Ivey is going through. Uh, I'm not gonna speculate and say that there's something going on with him. But if there is something going on with him, I hope that his family gets him the help that he needs. I hope he gets the help that he needs. I hope, there's programs in the NBA that can be able to help him get the help that he needs. But I knew that from when he started making these videos, I knew that the clock was ticking. And now he goes ahead and says all of this disparaging stuff about the LGBTQIA plus community. Like, you already knew, bro. Whether he did it because he knew he was going to get up out of there and this was like going to speed things up, or he's just completely gone, or this is just his strong views and he's standing on it, whatever it is, this was never going to end well for him in Chicago. And I don't know if there's any other team that's going to go ahead and touch him. Really talented guy, man. Really talented basketball player. But there's so much up in the air in regards to, like, what he is and, what his career is going to be, if he even cares about playing basketball. But once I seen the video, I knew he was up out of there. Like, there was just no way he was going to stay. There was just no way. And on top of that, too, he got the phone on his lap while he drives. Dog, like, what are we doing? When the news broke that Jayden Ivey was released by the Chicago Bulls, I took to X and Twitter and Instagram and I said, hey, I don't know what the kid is going through. He might be going through something personal in regards to if he needs any help. I don't know, but if he does need it, hopefully he can be able to get the resources that he needs. Hopefully his family's there to support him. But if it's not, then it's going to be one of those things where it's like the consequences are always going to be there. Whatever you say something, there's consequences behind it. If you're going to stand on it, it's fine. And boy, did I get dragged through the coals. Oh, well, he didn't do anything wrong because he's with God. Then you say, oh, well, are you defending the gays? Yeah, why not? They're people. So you try to be nice. I'm trying to just give you the whole gamut of, hey, if there's something wrong with him, hopefully he gets the help that he needs. If it's not, hey, there's consequences to your actions, right? Like, you're working for somebody. So they didn't want that side. Now you get the other side of me. So let's go ahead and just break this down, shall we? Jayden Ivey was the third or fourth pick in the draft a few years back. He's been in the league for about 4 or 5 years or so. His first 3 years in the league, pretty decent. Had some real good potential, because when you get drafted that high, you get drafted in the top 5. A team is not drafting you in the top 5 to just be a piece. They think very highly of you, that you could be a cornerstone for that franchise, or you could be the franchise. They had very big hopes for this kid in Detroit. A few years later, he's in Chicago. It's very, very rare that a number 5 pick gets discarded to another team with very few games left in the season. He got traded at the deadline, I believe. He got hurt with Chicago. I think he played like 3 games with them, and he's been rehabbing. And during the rehab, he decides to go crazy. And he's talking about all this stuff about how Steph Curry's not a Christian, how LeBron James is not a Christian, how Christians are not Christians, how Catholicism is trash. The man is just going on everything, how apple pies are sent from God and they're really good. And then the LGBT stuff, right? LGBTQ stuff, right? All that stuff is just in there. He talked about how there was maybe some things that happened in his childhood. He talked about how he was abusive to his wife in certain ways. He didn't really get into detail. He talked about a lot of things. So people are really trying to figure out what's happening to him. Is he having a mental breakdown? Something's happening here. That's what the face of it looks like. Well, I'm here to tell you that no, that's who Jayden Ivey is. Because what people don't realize about Jayden Ivey, you see what happens when you're just a guy? Certain things don't get reported until the firestorm happens. Jayden Ivey was a problem in the Pistons locker room. You know why he was a problem in the Pistons locker room? Because for what I've heard, and I've heard sources, that forcefully he would tell people about how to live their lives in regards to religious beliefs. If me and you are teammates and we hanging out outside of the clubhouse or whatever it is, and we just on the street, or I'm on the phone, and I go ahead and I ask you about your religious beliefs because I want to know, I'm inviting that conversation. But if I'm your teammate and we over here trying to break down plays and we in film study, and you over here telling me how devout you are, I don't care. Keep it out of the locker room. There's many devout Christians in basketball, in sports. They understand that it's not welcomed in a locker room. Not saying that people are atheist, but there's a lot of different beliefs out there. It's not just one. This is why they tell you don't speak politics and don't speak religion on the job. I've also heard that Jayden Ivey once told fans in Detroit, you care too much about sports. You need to focus more on God. What makes you the beacon of religious views? He would then ask reporters if they fornicate out of marriage. So let me go ahead and go paint another picture for you, because this is the biggest one for me. Detroit, 3 years, 4 years. Let's go 2022-2023 season. Jayden Ivey played 74 games, started 73 of those games. Pretty good. 23-24 season, Jayden Ivey played 77 games, started 61 of those games. Not bad. 2024-25 season, Jayden Ivey plays and starts in 30 games. 2025-2026 season, Jayden Ivey played 37 games and started 5 of them. So in the 4 seasons that he's been in the league, the last 2 seasons, Jayden Ivey has barely played. Basketball in sports is a production thing. If you're good at something, talent will get you places. Talent will make people tolerate you. Talent will make you last longer than you should. But when you are not available and you're no longer helpful to that organization, you are now a liability. So it doesn't matter about Jayden Ivey's views. It doesn't matter what he said about Steph Curry. It doesn't matter what he said about the LGBTQ community. Anthony Edwards said some wild shit the other day. He got fined. You think the T-Wolves are gonna cut Anthony Edwards? Absolutely not. Kobe Bryant once used the F word and was fined for that. You think the Lakers are gonna say, you know what, Kobe Bryant, we're gonna have to trade you because you did something bad to the community. They said, no, you can take this fine. Matter of fact, we'll pay it for you. Jayden Ivey, though? And you're rehabbing? And when you were playing with us, the 4 games that you did play, wasn't really that good.